Still here? Oh. I'm sad now. Receive a hero's welcome. Wait, where's my power armor?
They're here. They're back.
Did you find it? Did you end the scourge of the seas?
So, we set sail, and we found, the Red Death. It was a Mirelurk. A bit, smaller than we expected.
So as big as one of the queens?
Well, smaller than that.
What? Like a giant hunter? Them's big too, with huge claws.
Well, no.
So how big are we talking?
A bit bigger than
Big
a
Chop's got everything you need.
dog.
Dog? The Red Death is a tiny little crab?
Oh, well then. I'm glad you brought the mainlander. Otherwise, you'd be dead for sure.
You need a mini nuke? Or 3?
You need
Big
it?
game.
Big Chop's got it.
I knew it.
Hey, Mariner.
Seems like the end of the road. Every time we've talked, you've given me a lot to think about. I've been stowing away gear and supplies for a final journey into the deep. But now all they'll say is what a fool I am, after all I've done.
So what's your plan?
I'm working on it. I mean, at the end of it all, what's worth doing in your final days? What's worth leaving behind?
Do what you can to leave a legacy. Something to be remembered by.
I like the sound of that. No matter what happens, or what goes down, you were a true friend.
With ordnance like that, no wonder you wiped out those crabs.
Asshole.
Mariner.
The Red Death. With proper tools, the things I can do.
Don't let the island catch you
The
off
Lees
guard.
sell guns. Over
my
by the
gun.
tourist shop.
For a shipment. All your medical and food needs.
I'm gonna talk to
You
Dima
ain't armed.
first.
You ain't long for this world. Buy my
Don't let all
guns
that
now.
horsepower go to your head.
Actually, I'm gonna see what she says if I can find her, and then if I don't like it, I'm gonna go talk to Dima first. Okay. Yeah, I'm like straight up sad for the Mariner because that's just stupid.
Wait. Your friend there. I'd like to speak to him.
Yeah, I got a few words I want to say myself. Starting with, who the hell are you? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own, and I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
I know this joke. Two androids walk into a bar.
I'm afraid the punchline isn't going to be very funny. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
Nick, is he really your brother?
If he is, it's news to me. Can synths even be related? Just because we're from the same assembly line, does that make us family? I gotta think about this.
Is it really possible that you wouldn't remember any of this?
You mean between the Institute failsafes, the beatings I've taken over the years, and plain old age? Or are you buying this whole "there's only so much room" of their argument? I don't know. It's not like we've got the instruction manual.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here.
Hey.
I'm listening. What? Oh, sorry. Just got my head full of what Dima was talking about. It's a bit of a shock. What do you think he is, really? Family?
Before I answer, are you okay?
Yeah, I'll keep. Don't worry. I just need to figure this all out.
It's hard to deny it, Nick. The similarities are pretty obvious.
I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other prototypes. If I was just a failure, or they gave up, or just plain got bored. I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. I never thought of the possibility that someone wanted me out. Helped me escape. There's got to be some kind of proof out there. What really happened between me and Dima? I'd appreciate it if we could keep an eye out.
Actually, I think I already found something inside of Dima's memories. Take a listen.
All right. Let me run this real quick. God. Dima really did help me escape the Institute? I wasn't just tossed out with the garbage? I must have still been in a haze from one of the Institute's experiments on me. Did I really attack him? Did he really knock the daylights out of me and leave me for dead? Damn it. Why can't I remember?
You all right?
Do I look all right to you? Sorry. Well, I wanted proof Dima and I had history, and I got it. Now I just gotta figure out what to do. Should I give him a chance? Try to accept him as my brother? He might just be the only other prototype synth that exists.
I guess the question is, what do you want, Nick? Do you want a brother in your life?
If I did, would I want Dima to be that brother? I Guess no one gets to choose their family, but when your family is building a lab, well, things get weird.
I think you'd regret it if you didn't try to get to know him better.
You're right. Maybe next time we swing by Acadia, I'll try to be a little nicer to the old synth. Try to make up for lost time. Thanks, by the way. I wouldn't know the truth without you.
Hey,
Yes, need something?
your thoughts?
There's a lot.
I
Dima.
hope you don't mind, but I had Chase shadow you. She saw you entering and leaving the nucleus. So, what was in my memory banks? Are we closer to resolving the conflict on this island peacefully?
I have a memory of yours about a nuclear launch key. You knew how to detonate the sub in the nucleus all along.
Give me a moment. I need to remember for myself. So, I chose to forget the launch key even existed. Poor Confessor Martin. Was I lying to him all that time? The submarine is rusted into the dry dock. The only target that missile is ever going to hit is the base itself. The nucleus. Where the children of Adam live. We have to keep that key out of the wrong hands. The nucleus has innocent people living there among the zealots threatening Far Harbor.
Is the nucleus even worth saving?
Don't judge them by what Confessor Tectus has done. He's used their fears and hatred to turn them into a weapon against Far Harbor. But there's still time to turn them away from that.
I'll make sure no one else gets their hands on that key.
Thank you. Was there anything else in my memories? Some way we can work towards peace?
Your memories led me to a gravesite. You killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth. So you could control Far Harbor.
What? That's impossible. Let me see what you found. I did it. I killed a woman from Far Harbor and replaced her. I stripped a synth's identity from her and made her an agent.
Why did you do it?
I needed to calm Far Harbor. A moderate voice. An example of what humanity should be. How we could exist together as equals. But I couldn't live with the memories of the blood on my hands. A human and a synth are both gone because of me.
You're a fraud.
Maybe you're right. The compromises I've made, all without even knowing.
Yeah, it's called willful ignorance for a reason.
I'm starting to see things more clearly. We have to keep this secret from Far Harbor. If they knew I had done this, they wouldn't destroy just me. They'd come after Acadia, and then without us, the fog condensers will eventually fall into disrepair. Everyone will die. I have an idea. There's still a way we can bring peace. But the fact that I've replaced a human with a synth must remain hidden.
So you did all of that on your own? No one else in Acadia is involved?
What I've done goes against all of our ideals. I even hid it from myself. So, no, there can't be anyone else.
Far Harbor has a right to the truth.
You have to do what you feel is right. but think about the consequences carefully before you act.
One of your memories was about a kill switch you installed to shut down power to Far Harbor and let the fog take them. It's all here on this holotape.
Let me see this. I remember. I was afraid that Far Harbor might turn against us. See us as too different for their precious island. So I made a contingency plan. Mass murder. I hid the kill switch code because I couldn't stomach the thought of actually using it. Then I hid the memory because I couldn't even stand knowing I made it. What have I done? If the children of Adam were to ever get a hold of that code, they would destroy Far Harbor.
Why save them? Don't the children have reasons for hating Far Harbor?
When the fog got worse, the people of Far Harbor killed a child of Adam missionary. There's been nothing but hatred and bloodshed since. But murder is not the solution.
Don't worry, Dima. The children of Adam won't get that code. I'll protect Far Harbor.
Good. Now we just need to find some way to end this conflict. Have you found anything else in my memories?
Hey, Dima.
No one stormed the gate yet. Have you reconsidered handing over the evidence of Avery's replacement? Or did you need something else?
We still need to discuss what you did in Far Harbor.
I can't undo what's done. But for the sake of my people, and those in Far Harbor, we need to bury that evidence. I know peace can still be achieved.
Far Harbor.
You have to do what...
Alright. So, I'm probably going to edit all that out, but I tried to convince Dima to turn himself in for it, and he went to Far Harbor, and he just kept repeating one phrase, and it wouldn't actually do anything, so...
don't share what we talked about before.
I feel like this is probably going to be the next best thing, but yeah, that is bugged,
Always
so
wondered
it
what
doesn't
you look
work.
like
So
as a
make sure you
robot.
back up your save before you even
Not
try
too
it.
shabby.
I don't think I can even do it, but if that's the option you want to
Yes.
go for, just make sure you save before you select that option. And it'll probably also look really weird. I'll probably just try and splice it in there to make it look less weird, but hopefully I can make it look somewhat decent, because I had to reload back in the middle of that conversation. So if it looks really bad, I'm sorry. But I feel like this is probably going to be the second best option, is talking with Avery and just seeing what can be done. That is, if I can even find Avery. I know
Guns, ammo,
Avery's
and
here, but
souvenirs.
I can't...
Get them while they're in stock.
I don't know where she is. What the fuck? Where's Avery? Is that her? No, you're just some weird-haired person. No option seems to be working, which is grand. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of magic that can only be done on the PC, so... Okay, through some PC Master Race magic, I found Avery, so I can just open up the console, type that in, and then boom, we teleport to her.
Everything's relatively quiet for
And would you look at
once.
this? The
Need
game
some-
decided the best place to put her would be in this random fucking room in the middle of nowhere. I mean, literally, what even is this? Banner pieces? Campground banners. And you open this door, Well, what's out there? Nothing? Oh, well, okay.
Nice to see you again. Everything's relatively quiet for once. Need something?
I have proof that Dima killed the original Captain Avery. Here.
But that's... my locket. It was lost in a fire. The skull. It can't be. Listen, I'm me. I remember everything. I can't be a synth. You're wrong.
These holotapes prove it. Listen.
I won't listen. It's lies. You're making it up.
I know it's a lot to take in, but the evidence is conclusive. You need to accept it.
It's true, isn't it? It's true, isn't it? I'm a synth. Do you have any idea what it's like to learn everything you know, everything you believe is a lie?
If you're lying to me, this is your one chance to come clean. Understood?
I am... well, I feel like I am, Captain Avery. If I'm a synth, they made me believe I'm her. I don't know why.
My whole world's been turned upside down, too. Friends, family, I understand.
But at least you know you're you. Your tragedies are yours, and mine. The only thing I can do now is live the way I believe is right. Dima is a murderer and a liar, and he should pay. But if you share this with anyone here, especially Alan Lee, many innocent people will suffer. Far Harbor's on the edge, and this will just push everyone right over it. Confront Dima. If you can make him pay, do so. But please, keep that evidence a secret.
Aren't you saying that just to protect yourself?
I've dedicated my life to trying to keep this rust bucket of an island in one piece. And I'll be damned if this changes anything. Yes, I want to keep it secret, of course. But if you share that, there will be blood.
I can't make any promises.
Far Harbor's barely holding itself together. If you're careless with that...
Yeah, this is literally just right here, right outside Far Harbor. I mean, look at this shit. This is where it put Avery. Right here. Falling forever. Good job, Bethesda. Quick test cell. That's what it's called. Test cell. What the fuck? Bethesda. What the fuck? I mean, I'm 100% sure that she is not supposed to be in there. Captain Avery? Yeah, see, it put her back in her house now. After I
Let the island
teleported her.
catch you off guard.
Teleported her
Everything's
back into this
relatively
realm.
quiet for once. Need something?
Boom, would you look at that. So if you're on PC, that's how you fix that bug. If you're on console, God help you.
Avery.
Nice to see you again. Everything's relatively quiet for once. Need something?
I have proof that...
But that's... The skull! Listen, I can't be...
I know it's a lot to take in.
It's true, isn't it? It's true, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any to learn?
If you're lying to me...
I am...
What you're going through...
The only thing I can do now is live the way I believe is right. Dima is a murderer and a liar, and he should pay. But if you share this with anyone here, especially Alan Lee, many innocent people will suffer. Far Harbor's on the edge, and this will just confront Dima.
I just want to see what'll happen.
Evidence like this is pretty important. Valuable. Hypothetically speaking, how much is it worth to you to keep it secret?
Damn you! If you won't do it for principle, then I have your caps. I could pay you $1,300. Just promise to keep it secret.
I'll keep your secret, Avery.
This isn't justice. It's mercy you've done here. Everyone in Far Harbor and Acadia owes you dearly.
Thanks.
I can't make any promise.
Far Harbor's barely... If you're careful...
All right.
Big
Yeah, we're not
shop's
doing
got
that.
everything
But
you
what
need.
we are going to do is we're going to go back and talk to Dina now that we've told Avery.
I never met someone that did the captain's dance before.
So, Dima, look, I was hoping we could talk. I didn't want to believe you at first about us being brothers.
You don't have to apologize, Nick. I know it must have been a shock.
Yeah, well, I still don't feel proud of taking it as bad as I did. Maybe we could start over?
I'd like that. It's been good to talk to you again, Nick.
I'm going to go talk to Amy Lee down in the fucking basement. I thought that was the Overwatch symbol for a second. I've been watching like the Overwatch trailers and they're like addicting as shit because they're so fucking good. They really need to make a movie because like Pixar ain't got shit on Blizzard. At least not in their animation department.
You're back. So, what did you find? Can we really trust Dima? Or is he hiding something?
Do you really want to know?
I left home and came a long way to find answers. I'm not stopping now. I'm done with having the truth hidden from me.
I found Dima's earliest memories. He murdered and replaced someone in Far Harbor. Then he covered it up. Even hiding the knowledge of it from himself.
Damn it. I was hoping I was wrong, but I just knew there was something. Do you know why he did it?
I think he just wants peace for everyone on the island. Even if it means controlling them from the shadows.
So, he means the best? Should we help him? Is Acadia worth saving? There's good people, synths, here.
Acadia is still an ideal worth protecting. I'll do everything I can.
You're right. We have to see this through. Maybe you can use what you've found in Dima's memories and convince the old synth to do what's right. I know you've been doing all the hard work. I've been making a few things. Take them. Maybe they'll help. Come talk to me when this is all over, okay? Good luck.
Kasumi.
Come talk to me when this is all over. There's a lot I have to think about.
I always wondered what you'd look like as a robot.
too shabby.
Katie is far away enough from the
I got a
east.
few things I can turn in here, I'm pretty sure. I got something. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at Faraday's terminal.
Your hand with that terminal? All you gotta do is ask.
That is, if I can figure out how the fuck to get out of here. Do. Hey, I don't know what happened, but I just managed to fly through the walls. Mainly because I'm a lazy shit. Alright, I wanted to look at this terminal, too.
That's it.
Things are bad. Far Harbor and the children of Adam are at the brink of warring with each other. We're caught in the middle. It's the fog condensers. We just wanted to protect those people from being wiped out by the fog. But the children of Adam think they're an affront to their God. They want the fog to spread all over the island, specifically Far Harbor, and the people of Far Harbor hate them right back. They blame the children of Adam for spreading the fog, even though that's scientifically unlikely. Confessor Martin was still in charge, the children of Adam might have better chances. Dima and the old confessor go way back. Martin has the one that found Dima in the old submarine base when Arcadia was founded. It was Dima who gifted Martin and all his followers with the base to serve as their new home. They renamed the base the Nucleus and were originally excited to be working together, making the island a safer place for everyone, but now Confessor Martin has disappeared and High Confessor Tectus has taken charge, and he's a dangerous megalomaniac who wants to destroy Far Harbor at all costs, and he's been threatening us to help him. Worse, Dima left behind his original memory banks in the Nucleus when he left to found Arcadia. He blames himself for the lack of judgment, but it's too hard on himself. The children of Adam were friends back when Martin was in charge, and those memory banks would have been difficult to transport. Dima had plenty of reason to believe they would be safe, locked behind the pre-war defenses that Martin promised to never tamper with. Dima has been on this island more than a century. Anything could be in those memory banks. If the children of Adam found their way to access all that data, they could find something that would threaten the whole island. We're running out of time. I've convinced Dima that we need to send someone to get his memories back. Interfacing with Dima's offloaded data won't be easy for someone else, so we're working on a computer program together. The program includes a set of infrastructures that Dima's going to make to help our agent once they're inside the simulation. It'll also need tools to hack through the internal security protocols that memory banks have. I think we should send Chase, but Dima thinks that's too risky. The children of Adam would know her, and she's spotted. Then it's war. We need to send someone else, if possible, but who? Me, bitch!
Yes?
I've got those storage drives you asked for.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Just the two? Really? I somehow thought there were three.
I did notice a locked chest that I couldn't open. Maybe the last one was in there. Do you have the key?
Key? Chest? I'm afraid I don't know. You know what? This is fine. Just these two is fine. Well, you did your part, so I'll do mine. Thank you for recovering these. Yes?
Please, don't share what we talked about before.
Dima,
We must find some way to bring peace to the children of Adam and Far Harbor.
We still need to discuss what...
I can't undo what's done, but for the sake of my people and those in Far Harbor, we need to bury that
I'll keep your secret, Dima.
Thank you. Maybe the guilt will keep me focused.
That didn't seem to stop him before.
As horrifying as it might be to suggest, this memory you've recovered has given us a new option. If Far Harbor could be made more tranquil by our intervention, then perhaps the same trick will work twice on the children of Atom. We could replace High Confessor Tectus with someone willing to forgive Far Harbor and work towards reconciling.
There must be another way we can make things right.
None that I can see. The authority of the High Confessor is absolute. The children of Atom won't see the need for peace unless he changes his mind.
All right. Tell me what your plan is.
This will be difficult for both of us, but I think it's our only option. I'll need you to leverage your access to the High Confessor and lure him to a secluded location. You should be able to find a spot in the Bay's old command center where you can deal with him discreetly and hide the remains. Once your work is done, return here and the replacement will move in and take command.
Do we have to kill the High Confessor?
It would be the most reliable way of dealing with him. But any method that removes Tectus from power indefinitely should work.
Are the children gonna stand down just because this replacement tells them to?
Dissent may arise, but the children have seen what happens to those who speak out. Our replacement will leverage that fear to serve the greater good.
You really think you can get together a convincing replacement?
Yes. Helping synths recover what they've lost means we've had to become familiar with memory wipes and facial reconstruction. And I knew Tectus very well when I was still living in the submarine base. I'll use that as the basis for our replacement's new memories. You simply need to deal with the real Confessor Tectus while I prepare a volunteer.
I'm not ready to end this game yet.
I can't be a part of this, Dima.
That is your choice. But understand that of all options for peace, this results in the fewest casualties. I will be here when you change your mind.
Okay. So, this... I have three options. I can nuke the submarine base. That destroys the children of Adam. That's one way of completing it. I can cut power to Far Harbor, everyone dies. That's the second way of ending it. Or number three, I go with Dima's idea and basically become the fucking Institute and replace the guy and fucking make them surrender by fucking with their minds. Honestly, I think I'm gonna nuke the children of Adam, but not before I do all their missions. So, God damn you, Bethesda, fucking making me think. Fucking jackasses. We're gonna get the other two. Going to get the other two. We are going to get the other two, but it's going to be in the next video. I would like to say thank you for watching these last few parts of the Fallout 4 Far Harbor DLC, Let's Play, walkthrough, gameplay, everything else, whatever, don't know. But I want to say thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day, and bye!